Let's test your knowledge on research methods. Welcome to Psychology Quiz number 3 by Sir MJ. Guess the key terminology in psychological research. You have 5 seconds for each question. Are you ready? Let's begin. Let's move on to the first one. This is a small-scale trial carried out before the main study to check whether the procedure and materials are effective and accurate, allowing changes to be made if necessary. And the correct answer is pilot study. Here comes the next one. A substance or procedure given to someone who thinks it is a real treatment, but it contains no active ingredient or therapeutic effect. And the correct answer is placebo. Let's keep going. A specific, testable prediction that suggests a difference in the dependent variable across levels of the independent variable in an experiment, or a link between variables in a correlational study. And the correct answer is alternative hypothesis. Here's another one for you. A general prediction that two variables will be linked, such as expecting a difference in the dependent variable between conditions in an experiment, or a relationship between variables in a correlation, without stating the direction. And the correct answer is non-directional two-tailed hypothesis. Let's go further. A participant should know they can remove themselves and their data from a study at any time. And the correct answer is right to withdraw. Time for the next. Answering in a way that creates a favorable impression for others, rather than giving honest responses, often based on what is seen as socially acceptable. And the correct answer is social desirability bias. Let's continue. Irrelevant or misleading items included in a questionnaire, interview, or test to hide the real purpose of the study, making it less likely that participants will change their behavior. And the correct answer is filler questions. Keep it up. Using multiple methods such as observations, interviews, and tests to study the same phenomenon. If the results are similar, it supports the validity of the findings. And the correct answer is triangulation. Let's move forward. A study conducted by watching the participants' behavior in their normal environment, without interference from the researchers in either the social or physical environment. And the correct answer is naturalistic observation. Next one. The consistency between two researchers watching the same event. That is whether they will produce the same records. And the correct answer is inter-observer reliability. Let's try this one. The two measured variables in a correlation. And the correct answer is covariables. Moving on. A link between two variables such that a change in one variable is responsible for causes the change in the other variable, such as in an experiment. And the correct answer is causal relationship. Another one. A study that compares different groups of people of various ages or stages at a single point in time to identify differences between them. And the correct answer is cross-sectional study. Keep going. A group of participants selected at the same age or stage. And the correct answer is cohort. Let's test another. The written or verbal information given to participants at the beginning and sometimes during a study that ensure the experience of all participants, regardless of level of the 4, is as similar as possible. And the correct answer is standardization instructions. Here comes the next. A mathematical way to find the typical or average score from a data set using the mode, median, or mean. And the correct answer is measure of central tendency. Let's continue. A graph used to illustrate continuous data, for example, to show the distribution of a set of scores. It has a bar for each score value, or group of scores, along the x-axis. The y-axis represents frequency of each category. And the correct answer is histogram. On to the next. This is used when informed consent from real participants isn't possible. A similar group is told all the details of the planned study and asked whether they'd find it acceptable. If they agree they would, the research can go ahead. And the correct answer is presumptive consent. Keep it up. A calculation of the average difference between each score in the dataset and the mean, bigger values indicate greater variation, a measure of spread. And the correct answer is standard deviation. Another one for you. A graph used for data in discrete categories and total or average scores. There are gaps between each bar that is plotted on the graph because the columns are not related in a linear way. And the correct answer is bar chart. Let's move ahead. The measure of central tendency that identifies the middle score of a dataset, which is in rank order smallest to largest. If there are two numbers in the middle, they are added together and divided by 2. And the correct answer is median. Try this next. Participants are invited to participate, for example through advertisements via email or notices. Those who reply become the sample. And the correct answer is volunteer self-selected sample. Let's keep going. Sampling all members of the population. Possible participants are allocated numbers and a fixed amount of these are selected in an unbiased way, for example by taking numbers from a hat. And the correct answer is random sample. Another one coming up. A type of validity that checks by comparing a new test with an existing, well-established one. If both give similar results, the new test is considered valid. And the correct answer is concurrent validity. On to the next one. A type of validity that checks whether the test actually measures the psychological concept or theory it's based on. For example, does a stress questionnaire really measure stress, and not just tiredness or anxiety? And the correct answer is construct validity. Almost done. A type of validity that checks whether the independent variable really caused the change in the dependent variable. A study is considered to be high in this type of validity if it is well controlled and free from confounding variables. And the correct answer is internal validity. Next one. The intention of the study, the idea being tested or the purpose of the research, such as to investigate a question or solve a problem. And the correct answer is aim. Just a few more. The loss of participants from a sample over time. This may be due to many reasons, such as losing contact, the desire to discontinue, for example through boredom, being unavailable, or death. And the correct answer is sample attrition. Almost there. A relationship between two variables in which an increase in one accompanies a decrease in the other, that is higher scores on one variable correspond with lower scores on the other. And the correct answer is negative correlation. Last one. The activities recorded in an observation. They should be operationalized, clearly defined, and should break a continuous stream of activity into discrete recordable events. They must be observable actions rather than inferred states. And the correct answer is behavioral categories. Well done, everyone. I'm sure you managed to guess all the key terms in psychological research methods correctly. But remember, this quiz wasn't just about testing your memory. It was designed to help you understand the core concepts that form the foundation of psychological research. From hypotheses to observation techniques, validity to reliability, each term plays a crucial role in designing effective studies. Now, why not take it a step further? Pick any 3 terms from this quiz and try to explain them in your own words, or give an example of how they're used in real research. That's where real learning happens. And don't forget, this resource is always here whenever you need a quick refresher before a test or just want to stay sharp. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.